Hi, I'm Sinner Asina. Welcome back to Triangle Strategy. This is episode 12 right now. So let's start. Okay, so yes. Last episode what did we did last episode? Oh yeah, we repelled Silvio forces and we killed him, finally.
Serenoa, making a valiant stand in defense of the Rosellan village, slays Silvio Tellior. Word of their disobedience reaches the Holy One, who sends an army to conquer the heretics. With the enemy only a day's march from their doorstep, House Wolfort and the Roselle scramble to mount one last stand. Time is of the essence.
Okay, here we go. Chapter 12, In the Steel of the Night. Okay, Serena wonders what recourse is left for them, knowing that not much time remains until the Hayzantean army arrives. Okay, no more side stories. No. Okay. Let's see what's up with the Rosells. Have we mounted a defense yet?
So that's the size of it. House Wolfort has gone to such great lengths for us.
It was our decision and ours alone. Your people brought nothing upon us.
It is as Serenoa says. We are happy to do all that we can to protect you.
Forgive me, Lady Frederica, but your mother was Lady Orlea, was she not? You came to our rescue just as she did. I cannot help but feel 'twas fated to be so.
You knew my mother?
Where did you hear of this, Jerome? I've told you not a whit about her.
I overheard whispers between my mother and father long ago. Why would the elders labor to keep such information secret?
Yeah.
Well, truth be told, we feared being persecuted anew.
Why though?
And so your greatest fears have come true. Pray, hide no longer, and tell Lady Frederica what you know.
You know the history of Hayzante's oppression of the Roselle, yes? Then you know of the Rosellan revolt that occurred 30 years ago. Your mother, Lady Orlea, led that uprising at the source. She led us to freedom from Hayzante's rule, here to the Wolfort domain. She was a woman of great courage. She even left a sizable gash upon the goddess's statue as we departed.
I think I saw that.
The statue that stands tall in the source. I've never heard tell of this gash.
Was it covered?
I reckon not. Hayzante would never admit to such a thing. But we, Roselle, know the truth.
I had no idea my mother was involved with the revolt, let alone led it.
And it was my father who gave them this land to settle.
That he did. Lady Orlea, for her part, vowed to fight on, to liberate those who remained in Hayzante. The rest of us, battered and bruised in the escape, parted ways with her, and remained here to live out our days in peace.
And so she eventually found her way to Esfrost, where she was taken in. I thank you for sharing such a wonderful chapter of my mother's history.
I hear she rallied the people to her cause with these words. The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
How much of this have you heard?
Hold, I beg you, recite those words once more.
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
So there exists a key that gives the lie to the goddess's teachings.
Oh,
With that in hand, we can yet confront Hayzante.
Pray tell, good elder, what might it look like?
Alas, I fear I do not know.
I know not to what they were referring, but my parents always said Lady Orlea left it in this village.
Then the key is here. Jerome, please. We would speak with your parents at once.
I'm afraid that's not possible. They both passed many moons ago.
We must find this key, Lord Serenoa.
indeed.
I know it sounds like a fool's errand, but I feel we have no other choice.
I agree. 'Tis a slight hope, but hope nonetheless. Let the search begin.
Well, here we go. We know the key is in the village, so precisely what form it takes eludes us. I need more information. If the key does indeed remains in the village, I will find it if I must. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just looking for items. Oh, a cat. Maybe it's in the well? Just looking for items, don't mind me. Oh, I see one in there. We should seek out the ones who know the legend of the Roselle. That will be our best chance at finding the key. Okay, so there is an item on top of this. Superior iron, ooh. Anything special? Well, there's one belt in Jerome's abode that his parents were quite fond of. A belt. Maybe the belt is like, has some sort of story in it. Excuse me, I'm just fixing my headphones. I really need to buy new headphones. My mom gave me this like on my birthday last year, but I don't know, I don't like it. They don't feel like very comfortable. Mommy and Daddy are really upset. I'm scared. Yeah, we wouldn't. War is always scary, no matter the age. Oops. The Roselle have a long, dark history of being oppressed, and I reckon they are none too happy about outsiders like us reminding them of it. You are looking for something old? I seem to recall seeing a rather old-looking mirror behind the elder's house. It was quite brilliant all 30 years ago, but I'm sure it has rusted over by now. It is a legend so old it's been forgotten, or is someone keeping something from us? There was no choice but to open the village in our search. I cling to the thought that Lady Orlea's last great hope for us lay in this very village. I wished it to be true from the bottom of my heart. Something special in the village is, if what you seek is old, the elder must know what it is. Okay, yeah, I saw that like from way on the distance. Whenever I look at my children, I'm reminded that we cannot bow to Hayzante's demands. Yeah. I know we mean to search the village, but what are we searching for? Stuff. What was my mother trying to say, Serenoa? We have to find the key. Azure Crystal. I know nothing of any key, and you will find nothing important in my home. We took such great pains to flee the source, yet our past continues to haunt us. Perhaps we are tainted by it after all. Nah, man, it's just that people are assholes. You are not cursed or anything. I wonder why the village elder would so uh, vehemently deny the key's existence. Should almost like to search his home myself, preferably while he's awake, though I know he will not grant us such a request from the likes of me. Ah, good idea, good idea. There are a number of objects within the village that could qualify as the key we're looking for. Yeah, I guess they are all just red herrings, and whatever I'm looking for must be on the elder's house. Anything special or unusual in the village, not that I ever heard of. We just want to live our lives. Why must we chase to the ends of the earth? You did this. This is all your fault. I feel your pain, but I only need to know if Lady or Leah left anything behind. It may help us achieve peace. Not so. We're all confronting the results of the Rosilian uprising from 30 years ago. You will never know how sorry I am that we could not protect you. I beg you, gather your things and go. I feel your pain, yeah, the first one. All I know is that we will never go back to the life we had before. I wish you luck in your search for trinkets. Pray do not lose hope. The road ahead is arduous, but we must remain strong. House Wolford will do all of it can for you. You taking all my venom and still you show me kindness. Forgive me, truly, for I have misjudged you. I must think on what I can do to prepare. Just looking for items. What are you looking for, sir? Is it treasure? Why, yes, I'm on a treasure hunt, and you? Are you playing hide and seek? I'm looking for something that will help everyone in the village. I'm sorry we're causing such commotion. Ah, I hear there's something incredible healing this village. Do you know anything about it? Yeah, I'll just, play along. It's a secret, but did you promise not to tell anyone? It's hidden in my desk drawer. I call it my secret sweet store, and I'm going to eat it when nobody's looking. Is that so? Well, thank you for telling me. You have my word that I shan't tell another soul. Time for some free candy, I guess. Okay, this must be the house and this must be the pelt. I never seen a pelt this color before. Perhaps this is the one Jerome's parents took a liking to. Perhaps this pelt is the key that will show us the way forward. Pink pelt. Iron. Let's look for the mirror. They say it was behind the elder's house, which must be around here? I see no mirror. Oh! I'm an idiot. It's right here. It's an old rusty mirror. Ah, yes, that's the one. Pray wait a moment. I'll polish it for you. You are talking about mirrors, right? There, isn't it beautiful? My word, the design on this mirror are quite exquisite. I had no idea the rust hid such splendor. Perhaps the mirror is the key that will show us the way forward. Or maybe it's both the pelt and the mirror. Since both of them are pink. I was going to talk to the guy, not climb the stairs. Oh yeah, I already talked to you. I think I talked to everybody. Let's just look for another door. I already entered this house. I hate it when you can see like buildings in a game, but they don't have any doors. It takes me out of the immersion, or whatever you want to call it. I already talked to you, right? Yeah, okay, let's talk to the elder again. Although I'm still pretty sus about the well. I don't obtain the key and you will find nothing important in my home. You keep saying that, but maybe it's under here. I should like to search their home, but I know he will never grant me permission. It pays me to ask you this, but might you be able to draw him out of the house for a moment? Ordinarily, I will not stand for deceiving an old man, but I agree that this may be the only chance we get. Yeah, don't worry. Hey, Elder, forgive me, but may I speak with you outside for a moment? An audience outside with Lady Frederica. To what do I owe the honor, and what would you like to ask for me? A box hidden beneath the rock? I knew it! It will seem the Elder did have something to hide. Is it like a crystal or a salt crystal? Rock crystal? Salt rock crystal? Perhaps this rock is the key that will show us the way forward. The pink rock. Well, there are three things. The pink rock, the pink like belt, and the pink mirror. I am afraid I have none to tell, my dear. I endeavor to forget the past. If there are any stories you remember of days gone by, I should love to hear them. Anything at all will do. I see. I'm just talking to people to see, like, if anyone has something else to say. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do. Oh, I haven't pre-talked to Roland. Let's do that. We should seek out the one who knows the legend of the Roselle. Yeah, I already did that. I already got all the info. No one has mentioned, like, anything else different. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. Alright, let's finish our exploration.
Elder, for the sake of the Roselle, I've come to speak with you about the key.
Lord Serenoa, I am not one to speak in metaphor and code. I bid you tell me precisely what it is you seek.
Oh. Yeah, let's try the rock.
Could this pink rock be the key?
Where did you find that?
So it is the key. What do you know of it?
Clearly I can deceive you no longer. I shall tell you everything.
Good choice, my man. Good choice. I'm listening.
What is this strange pink rock?
A simple taste shall tell you all you need to know.
Is it sugar? Or is it salt? Because if it's sugar...
My word, it tastes of salt. No, it is salt.
Truly, a rock of salt.
Wait, you didn't know...
It is. And
What
the
a
story
Salva
behind it
was?
is a long one. This crystal before you was brought here by Lady Orlear.
My mother brought this?
And you knew of this the whole time, Elder?
Yes, but the seeds of conflict ought not to be left in the sun where they are apt to grow. That was our decision.
Are there any other crystals like this?
There are. Lady Orlear spoke of a repository rife with salt, hidden somewhere in Norzelia.
And where might that somewhere be?
Unfortunately, I do not know. And I fear the knowledge passed with Lady Orlear herself.
Do you know anything about this, Lady Frederica? Anything at all? Did your mother ever mention these crystals to you before? It is imperative that you remember.
Maybe
I
a nursery rhyme?
apologize, but this is my first time hearing of them as well.
Calm yourself, Benedict. You're scaring the lass.
Calm myself. The very existence of this crystal changes the nature of our realm as we know it. If you have ever wondered why Hayzante oppresses the Roselle or confines them to the source, this is your answer.
So they did it all to hide the existence of the repository and monopolize salt.
Ah.
And not just that. Anyone who finds that repository could reign over all Norzelia.
Would it really have so great an influence?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers.
Ah, now I get
It is
it.
one of Hayzante's fundamental beliefs. One that, due to their monopoly on both salt and the source, has appeared true all these years. But no longer. With this crystal alone, we can prove their doctrine false.
Yeah, it's almost like as if like giving like a country some leverage or power based on their religion is such a bad idea. Who would have known? Oh God.
Revealing their absolute teachings to be mere fabrications would shake Hayzante to its very core.
Also, the fact that I use expressions like "oh God" or "Jesus" doesn't mean I'm a religious person. I use them because they are expressions you can understand to imply surprise. And also because, well, I grew up in a very religious country. That's the type of expressions we use. But that doesn't mean I'm a religious person. I just want to make that very clear.
There may be hope for us yet.
A report, my lord. Hayzante's army is on the horizon.
Oh God, here we go.
Lord Serenoa, if you would, I should like to be the one to speak to them.
Of course, Benedict. I leave the matter in your capable hands.
I was like, oh, something, the battery of something is running out, but I realized it's the tablet. That doesn't matter for now. The next morning, I'm gonna, eat a lollipop right now. My throat is a little sore.
Lord Serenoa, how unfortunate it is for us to meet under such circumstances. But for disobeying the Holy One's order, I must strike you down.
Before that, Minister Exham, there is something we wish to show you.
It is a mere fragment of something we have discovered in this village. It is a crystal made entirely of salt.
What madness is this you speak? This is salt, indeed. But how is this possible?
It appears to have been passed down among the Roselle, and in a quantity large enough to rival the source.
Unbelievable.
Perhaps so, but we have proof. Salt can be found in places other than the sacred grounds beneath the goddess's feet. I am certain the implications do not escape you.
What is it that you want?
An audience with the Holy One, and a guarantee of safety for us and everyone in this village.
It would be a waste to dispose of both the crystal and House Wolford here. Very well then. I shall secure you an audience with the Holy One. And you have my word that the village will be safe from harm.
Thank you, Minister.
For once negotiations work.
Oh, how I wish I could see the Holy One's face contorted so.
Yeah, me too.
We owe our lives to this. A crystal of salt. Or salt crystal, shall we call it?
The
Rock
Holy
salt.
State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessings of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
Can you imagine if crystals like this were hidden beneath the surface of Norzelia?
I cannot imagine Hayzante being blind to their existence. Salt is the lifeblood of their nation.
Wait, that's it. That's what's in the mines. It just clicked on me because I forgot like about the mines. But when Frederica mentions like under, what did she say? Let's see.
The blessings of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be
It's
the...
this
Can you
one.
imagine if crystals like this were hidden beneath the surface of Norzelia?
Sorry, it was Serenoa. So yeah, when Serenoa said that, it just clicked on me. Of course, that's what, what's his name? Daddy McDead found under the mines.
Agreed.
And that's why, and that's why Espros attacks us. Because they now have access to the salt, which means they don't need, to be under Hayzante's thumb anymore. Oh, I love this Eureka moments when everything makes sense.
Which leads me to believe that they have relentlessly oppressed the Roselle to hide it.
You intend to negotiate with the Holy One, then?
Correct. This time, we shan't fail. Not with this salt crystal in our hands. Hayzante will swear its support to us.
If only that idiot, the guy who got himself killed in the mines, would have told us, there is salt in here from the start. We wouldn't be in this situation at all. The three houses could have made an alliance, even Silvio. Because, he's very... He goes to wherever he finds more convenience. And I know, okay, look, Silvio, you can have a share of the salt if you help us. He will jump at the call. So, with the help of the three houses, we could have repelled Espros' attack. And then secure the mines. And with that, use it as leverage for to gain Hayzante's military force or whatever, form an Unisi alliance and crush Espros. And then we could just, attack Hayzante and finally be free. Or at least that's what I would have done.
If their teachings are truly false, could you not ask them to free the Roselle at the source?
That is a risk we cannot afford to take. Our first priority is rebuilding Wolford. Without it, we cannot even hope to protect our own Rosellan village. I do hope you understand.
I see. I suppose you are right.
And what will you do once granted those privileges, Benedict?
What will I do?
I tire of being made to decide like this time and time again. Don't you, Serenoa?
I do. Our choices grow ever harder, each time piercing me deeper.
It's time we decide what to do for ourselves. I wish to reclaim Glenbrook. With Hayzante beside us, we can defeat Esfrost. So when we meet, I will ask the Holy State to go to war with us.
House Wolford protects the Roselle in defiance of the Holy One's orders. Hayzante sends an army to punish Wolford for their disobedience. Cornered though they may be, Serenoa and his comrades discover a crystal of salt, hidden in the Rosellan village. Benedict leverages its very existence in negotiations with the opposing General Exum and succeeds. The crystal holds the power to change not only Hayzante, but the entire land of Norzelia. With it in hand, Serenoa goes to meet the Holy One.
Okay. Before we go to the palace, we must, do as we always do. No optional stories. Alright. Let's go to the Hierophant's palace.
We granted you an audience because of Minister Exham's petition, but I did not expect you to show us this. A crystal made of salt. How very fascinating. It certainly does contradict the doctrine here in our blessed land. Or it would, were it real. Have you any proof that this was not created by magic or technology?
But if it was created by magic or technology, that's way worse. Because it means like it's basically the same, but in this case everyone will have access to the technology or the magic. So yeah.
Well,
with all due respect, Minister, I have a question for you in return. What do you think of Esfrost and Glenbrook's decree to stop trade with Hayzante?
I think it nothing more than a threat. Neither would last very long without our salt.
Gustadolf is no fool. Such an edict would not come without proper countermeasures in place.
Well, I hate Gustadolf, but that's right.
Such as another source of salt, for example. Having their own salt would make Hayzante redundant, at best, and your nation would soon find itself in dire straits without the salt tax's revenue.
What is it you want from us?
Your full support.
Lend us your strength, and together we can defeat Esfrost, and Hayzante's ties to all nations will remain intact.
You mean to start a war? The kingdom of Glenbrook may be naught but a puppet now, but it was once your homeland. You understand this, yes?
We do.
Even so, my people do not wish for war. We must try to resolve this peacefully first.
Do you think Gustadolf can be reasoned with? Need I remind you that it was he who invaded Glenbrook? He is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Be that as it may, neither my people nor soldiers will accept it as a reason to go to war.
Then I shall give you one. For I am the second son of King Regna. Roland Glenbrook.
You live. There is no mistaking that face.
So the prince lives to slay his kingdom's invader. We could not ask for a better reason.
If you need a just cause to go to war, let it be me. We must stop Gustadolf.
It all makes sense now. O Holy One, have you heard? Pray, tell me what you would have us do. It shall be done. Wolfort, Prince Roland, heed the words of the Holy One. The holy state of Hayzante stands with you.
Thank you.
The Holy One would see you defeat Esfrost and restore peace to Norzelia. Our nation shall spare no effort in your fight against Gustadolf. From this day forth, we support Prince Roland as our commander and Lord Serenoa as one of the Saintly Seven.
Nice!
Me? A saint?
We are brethren now. We ride to war together.
Now, I think it would be cool if they gave Sarah Noah like a cape or a hoodie, like I often have. I think it would look pretty cool on Sarah Noah to ride into war, like wearing one of those white hoods, a la Gandalf the White. But yeah, I digress. Let's continue. Ah, what a great scene.
Well, would you look at that? We secured Hayzante's support, and you even got yourself named one of the Saintly Seven.
We also received a signed document stating the Roselle in Wolford are left in our care.
Nice!
Good going, lad.
Oh, it is Benedict and Roland to whom we owe this victory.
Everyone here has suffered so much on my behalf. My weakness and worthlessness have brought pain and misfortune to you all. And for that I must apologize.
You've got nothing to apologize for. I already told you. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown.
I've decided that I must press forward, even if it means crawling forth on my hands and knees. I ask for your support as always. I know I will need it.
And you shall have it. I am with you every step of the way, my lord.
Is something the matter, Frederica?
No. My apologies for worrying you.
Now, to battle! We take back Glenbrook with our own hands!
Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's a side story. Let's see what they are scheming. All of this sounds like too good to be true, but still. Maybe they are actually going to help us.
Did you know about this salt crystal exam?
No. Neither did I know of Prince Roland's survival. I thought he had perished.
Likewise. What did you make of the Holy One's decree?
Hayzante is a grand nation, but unfortunately not one blessed with a bountiful harvest of anything other than salt. Were we not able to trade, there is no doubt our nation would wither to naught. We've relied solely on salt for much too long, and that reality was made painfully clear to us.
Harsh words, but true nonetheless. Do you think we can triumph over Esfrost?
Mark my words, Minister Camsell. There is no fight Exham Marshal cannot win.
The Holy One has ordered for us to deliver our Elfric to House Wolfort.
And here I thought your research results to be top secret. What a curious turn of events.
Perhaps the Hierophant determined it a good chance to test them in the field. They could easily sink an Frosty ship or two.
And yet I see not a trace of a smile on you.
I never wanted to build weapons for war.
Yet you don't think twice about toying with human life. How ironic.
How dare you?
Ah! Yeah, she made a point.
Have a wonderful day.
The audacity of Edor's dog.
Well, it seems like they are actually preparing, so... Let's see what's happening in the Whitehome Castle. I guess they are about to receive the news.
Are you certain it's wise to return to Esfrost alone, Your Grace? You are needed here.
If Sikrus's missive is to be believed, I'm afraid matters are far too grave to be left to anyone else. Svarog's deception is nearing its climax. His ill-gotten profits are being used to build a weapon of untold destructive power.
Our anonymous source from the manufactory hinted at as much. Svarog is bold to have carried out his plan this far.
Death Snell? What's that?
Let the adults speak, my dear.
If we're to be wed, then there should be trust between us. How long do you intend on treating me like a child?
Very well. Tell her, Thalos.
If you insist, brother. This weapon combines the powerful explosives developed by Dragan with Esfrost's mastery of steelcraft. Although yet to be tested, this cannon is said to have the power to breach even Hayzante's walls. The goddess's shield would buckle under a single blast.
But the shield is impregnable.
I have heard nothing of this. Do you think so little of your general?
A general is to win me victory, as and when I command it.
Burn!
Svarog's intent isn't to bring Hayzante to heel, however. He means to use the cannon against Brother. But the fool was so blinded by ambition that he never saw the strings guiding his every deed.
Fool that he may be, he served his purpose well. The cannon could not have been made without his engineers and Dragan's research. He will die secure in the knowledge that his bloodline contributed to the glory of Esfrost. Sadly, he shall not live to see his work completed. With it, we shall do what our forebears could not. The goddess's shield shall yield before Esfrost's might and ingenuity.
If we can even approach the walls, brother, the trade embargo will ensure that Hayzante is especially wary of our actions.
On the contrary, their focus will turn inward. With naught else to leverage their influence with, they will take measures to see that none of their precious salt escapes their borders. There may be some gnashing of teeth, to be sure, but it will only be in an attempt to hide their inner turmoil. Erica, muster a force and march to the Hierophant's palace at once. Deliver to Hayzante my final demands.
As you wish, brother. I shall gather what news I can of the Saintly Seven's machinations.
Thalos, you will remain in Glenbrook. Conduct yourself as if I had never left.
You hardly need ask, brother.
That is all. Now go.
Even his own flesh and blood are but tools to be used and then discarded when their purpose is served.
He has faith only in himself. Such has ever been his way.
In the Still of the Night completed. Was that the whole chapter? There was no part 1 or something? A part 2? Okay, let's see if that was the whole chapter. If it is, I'm just gonna skip to the end, so don't worry. Okay, so it seems like, yeah, the chapter 12 was only, talking. That's so weird. There was no battle in it. But it counts as an episode. So, I'm gonna be finishing up things here. Sorry for the short episode. Hopefully episode 13 will be a little longer. But whatever, I mean, we advanced the plot, so that's what's important. We found the soul crystal, and we managed to not get annihilated. So anyways, enjoyed the video, leave a like, have something to say, comment down below. Want more? Please subscribe. Is this video ending? You can bet it is. So I thank you so much for watching, goodbye.